Okay, sorry if I said that this vlog was going to be interesting earlier. It's late. I've kind of procrastinated on this, but right now I'm going to be filling up goodie bags for my kids. It's my little send-off gift for them. So I'm going to film up here and then I'll give like a tour of what I put inside, and then maybe talk a little bit more about stuff about gardening. Okay, so now I am writing handwritten cards for every single one of my kids. I know I told them not to do this last minute, but here I am doing it last minute. Alright, just finishing the last card for my girls. Okay, this isn't planned. It's just a little cap to go on the end of this video. Look how reflective that is. Talking about my coaching philosophy, and don't think this is really serious. It's not really, I don't have like my philosophy written out or defined, but this is just based on maybe a small comparison to how my previous seasons went, and also comparing to like my experience as a member and compared to my other color guard instructors. So I have like a zit. So I think when I approached the season, I approached it very with the intention that I was going to just treat my kids as if they are already the perfect children that I want them to be. Basically I wanted to treat them like young adults instead of high schoolers, or at least that was my intention. So that meant I avoided talking down to them. I avoided any kind of like punishments. One of the big things at first was I implemented like, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you to do what you need to do to be successful. If you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Like, don't ask me if you have to go to the bathroom. If you don't feel well and you have to sit out, just sit out, you know, let me know, but you don't have to ask me if you can sit out. I don't like when they tell me like, oh, I have like this hurts and this and hurts, like, can I sit out, or how many reps should I take? I'm like, I don't know if you should sit out or whatever. Like, just, you know, take care of yourself and be there for the important stuff. So just like a lot of trusting, and I think that and like, I was kind of taking a gamble that they wouldn't like take advantage of that or abuse that, and I think it ended up, I don't think they did. I think it ended up turning out a good thing also, because I could focus on like teaching instead of like monitoring and managing all the time. So I think that worked out very well. Kind of sucks that I was only here for one season, because I know that the next season would be a lot better, not only for them getting to know me, but me getting to know the program and everything. I'd have more experience and, a little bit more time with the kids. But it's okay. I think I did okay for the short amount of time I had. So policy, treating them like adults or how I want them to act. Don't ask me for bathrooms and stuff like that. I didn't do a lot of punishments this year compared to the last time I taught a couple years ago. I didn't make them run for anything. I did kind of towards the middle, because I realized like my positive reinforcement wasn't as effective as it should have been. So I threw in a couple of like, okay, we're not marking our feet, then we can go mark our feet on the way to that tree because we're running, or whatever. And I think there was like a little reminder that I do have like a mean side or whatever, and I think that helped in moderation. I don't like doing that. It is a waste of time to go running, because that's time that's spent rehearsing, but it's also a waste of time to do a rep without going full out or doing what I asked them to do. So that was that. I don't get a lot of privacy here, so excuse the interruptions, but what was I talking about? Yeah, I kind of avoided running for punishments and stuff like that, especially because like I don't want like running to be a punishment. I feel like physical activity is a good thing, but it was just like, you know, I threw it in there every once in a while to like kind of remind them of, you know, of their options, you know, and I want to remind them that they are in control, like they're in charge of rehearsal, like they're in charge of if it's going to be a good rehearsal or not, because I feed off of their energy. And also, I also do a lot of mental work, if that makes sense. Maybe a little spiritual, but like a lot of meditation and visualization. You know, even in the beginning, we'd like sit down, we'd meditate for a bit. I, you know, bring them through a couple of meditation sessions. We did, you know, we had a lot of like powwows where we'd like we just talk, you know, and because my focus isn't always on like just the show. I also want to think about like the health of the individual, and I think that's also why I like didn't yell at people as much, because, you know, like it's just guard. Like guard is just like this tiny part of our lives, and I want to be respectful to them. So, and yeah, along with like the mental work I did assign homework, and I've only had one other instructor assign homework to me, but it was very useful to me. And it's just like a way for them to direct their thoughts into paper, and also sometimes a way for me to get to know them if I do read their homework. I think this year I had them like at the beginning, like we kind of wrote like our goals for the season, and during band camp I had them like, you know, get to know some people in the band, and they wrote about them. And then I think midway through the season, in the beginning we also did like 3 things that you like about yourself, like kind of like a positive affirmation thing. And then I think midway I kind of like, you know, just add some like kind of exploratory questions so I can kind of know how they're doing in the middle of the season. And at the end of the season, the last assignment I gave for them was to write a lovely note to everybody in the guard. And I did that too. So my goal is for tomorrow morning to be kind of like Valentine's Day, where everyone's, you know, gonna like put little things in everyone's little box. So I'll also give a little tour of the goodie bags. So let's just pull this photo. So I secretly got a photo of an unflattering photo of every one of the girls. It's actually I hope it's going to be really funny. It's funny for me right now. And then inside, they have a note for me. We have a handmade hemp bracelet that I made myself. You might have seen them in my previous vlogs, me making them. A bow of different colors, and a choker with an airplane on it because, where's the camera? Because our show is above the clouds and we're all flight attendants. To be funny, I also put toothpaste and floss in there because I have a lot of access to them. And then, they're not completely done, and they also get a stack or a paper copy of their birthday from The Secret Language of Birthdays, and it's quite interesting, I think, and it's fun to read this for yourself, and it really makes a great gift because it's also very personalized, and it's very cheap to get. I mean, once you buy the book, you can just make copies of the pages and hand them to people. It's like such a little treat. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I'm mostly happy about the season ending, to be honest, rather than sad. Because, you know, I have a lot of exciting things for myself coming up, and I feel like I've given these girls as much as I can during my time here, and I feel like I've gotten as much as I can get out of them as well, in my own life, for my own life experience. So yeah, sorry if this was long or short, but thanks for checking this out. Hope it was useful in some way, and yeah, I'll have more vlogs coming up this weekend. It should be a lot more exciting because we're going to FMBC Champs and then Busch Gardens, so I don't know when those will be up because I will be so busy this weekend. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll check back for those, and as always, I'm going to wish you a happier, healthier, and more magical day. Bye bye.